they use both of the butt pieces of the loaf to make my order. Welcome to DA Eats. I'm your host, DASASI. And thank you. Now, in today's episode, we are going to Park Pantry. Now, Park Pantry is located at 2104 East Broadway, and this is in the Bluff Heights area. So, without further ado, let's get it cracking. So, the first item that I got was the salmon hash skillet. Now, on presentation, I gave it a 6. And then on taste, I gave it a 7. The salmon itself was cooked well. The hash brown in it had a good texture, and the peppers and onions were cooked well also. Ultimately, it just lacked a depth of flavor. I feel like it was only seasoned with pepper and salt. So it was generally good, but there was nothing that made the flavor stand out. Now, the second item I got was the cinnamon roll French toast. Now, on presentation, I gave it a 7. And then on taste, I gave it a 3. So it looks like in order to make the French toast, they take like a loaf of cinnamon roll bread and then cut it to make the French toast. But for whatever reason, it also looks like they use both of the butt pieces of the loaf to make my order. The texture of the bread was very like crusty. It really had like a bad like mouth feel. It also wasn't very fluffy. Then on top of that, even with the whole texture issue, it didn't have much flavor. So it was, along with the texture issue, it was definitely just a big letdown. Now, my total for this order was $36.99. And then on service, I gave it a score of 5. Now, for environment, I gave it a score of 6.3. And unfortunately, it looks like over the years, the area's kind of gotten a little bit run down. The interior decor is your basic, typical old school diner feel. Now, for menu, I gave it a score of 8. And then for my overall score, I had to give it a 4.2. But that's just my own personal preference. As always, I say I welcome everybody to come and try it out, see if you have the same opinion.